In the next couple days, I'm going to be going to the Fillmore in Detroit, Michigan to see the Insane Clown Posse presents Hallowicked 2011. I'm pretty excited, except that all my original friends that were supposed to come with me had other things come up and they can't come now. So for the first time ever, I'm going to be going to the concert in Detroit by myself. Well, it's Halloween morning. Got a little bit of time to start getting ready for the day in Detroit, all by my lonesome. It's about 10:30 now. Now it's the hardest part, killing time. When going to Hallowicked, you gotta make sure you keep your passport, if you're Canadian, or whatever ID you have. It needs to stay in a bag along with your cell phone, because you will get soaked in Faggo if you're anywhere near the action. Also, keep your ticket in a good spot, because the border crossing guards are going to give you a little bit of a hard time if you don't have a ticket to show them about exactly where you're going. Alright, I'm all cleaned up. It's time to head uptown. What time is it? Time to head uptown, get shit ready for the day. Supplies. Got a few places to tag. We gotta tag the bank. You gotta really consider a lot of shit when going to shows like these. I overthink everything. Depends what drug I'm on. But heading out the door just to get ready for the day. Alright, we're off. My favorite bucket, Till Ballet. First things first, gotta go to the bank. On Friday, I went to go see So Sick Social Club in J. Reno, Swollen Member in Windsor at the Silver Lounge. I've never been to the Silver Lounge before. I didn't know it was a titty bar. So of course when I get there, I blow all my fucking money on titty shots. So I'm really hoping that I got a little bit of money in there to get my ass over. So there's a few things you gotta have. You know, you gotta buy smokes. You can't be smoking Indians, crossing the border with them. You know, if I want to bring some demos for T.I.L.T, I gotta buy some blank CDs, shit like that. Face paint, fucking, you know. But well, we'll go. We're about to find out how broke fuck I am today. Alrighty, so going to get some face paint, because every year when I bring my good merchandise, something happens. You know, I wear a brand new hat, gets kicked off my head from a crowd surfer, I lose it, or my sweater gets ripped open or something like that. So I'm not wearing my good hatchet shit this year, but instead I'm going to paint my face up. Alright, so I'm going to the old dollar store, get some face paint. Since I gotta, basically you can't cross the border with face paint on, so I'm going to be on the street applying my makeup, probably in like a car window or something. So I'm not going to do the white because it's just such a pain in the ass to look good. I'm just going to go with the straight black around the eyes, whatever, you know, looks wicked. It's going to get melted off anyway, you know. And that means I got to go with the stick. It's got to be something I can put directly on. I don't need no little tube of fucking black. So we'll see what the dollar store's got. Smells like fucking cat piss in there. Anyway. Got the makeup. Also picked up this little mirror. That'll help a lot on the street. Duty paid cigarettes. It's also probably a good idea to pick up some Red Bull, some 5 Hour. You know, you can bring Faggo, but they won't let you take it in anyway. So you're basically just buying it to spray all over people in the crowd. If you're down with that, go right ahead. I ain't got the money for it, so I'd rather buy Tall Boy. So. Forgot to mention earlier, I should probably let you know that I'm recording all this on my BlackBerry Torch. They don't let you bring cameras in there, but they'll let me bring my cell phone, so this is the only thing I can record it on, really. That's one thing I should let you know. Another thing is this beautiful thing on my face. I keep giving you a nice close-up of. That's from allergies, from me scratching the fuck out of my face when I'm in the dust. I scratch it until it bleeds. It turns into a scabby ass sore. So don't worry, it's not going to spread to you through the video. Alright, it's about 1:30. Time to get ready, take off. Just remember to empty all your pockets. Make sure you ain't got no dope or anything left over in there. It's going to fuck you over at the border because that'll just wreck your whole night. Yeah, I did my goat up like this. You should have seen it. I was at So Sick Social Club, swollen member in J. Reno. I had my goat done up right fucking weird, and everyone remembered me all night long. Probably because I looked like a fucking retard, but still, it was awesome. I like that, so it's a little bit harder to be weird at Hallowicked, but I figured I'd go ahead and put the time in, get a nice rat tail hanging from my face. Okay, a couple really quick pointers before we leave. Like I said, make sure all your pockets are empty. You don't want them accidentally finding something on you that you didn't know you had on you. Alright, I'm not going to bring any demos. One, because I'm not sure if they're going to give me a hard time if I bring burnt copies. They might think I'm some sort of DVD pirate because I'm a Juggalo, I guess. I don't know why. It'd probably be a good idea to pop an Advil or two before you go. You never know. You might be sore or get a headache, but it's just a good idea to avoid it. No harm. Make sure you eat a good meal, a medium-sized meal. You don't want to eat too much. You don't want to be blowing ass in the crowd, get your ass kicked because you fucking reek or your stomach hurts, and you don't want to be hungry either while you're there because, sorry Detroit, your food sucks. You're known for a lot of great things, but I've never eaten anything there other than a few real famous popular restaurants that you got that was anything good. You know, drink some water because you're going to be hot and dehydrated in there. Make sure you dress perfectly for the weather because it's going to be hot when you're in there and it's going to be cold when you're out and there ain't nowhere to put your shit. Make sure you tie your boots up good. Big mistake. A lot of people have never been to these things before. You tie your shoes good because once you're in that crowd, there ain't no bending over to fucking tie your shoes up and your laces will get strung out all over that place and you ain't going to have no shoes by the time you leave the place. Yeah, other than that, just try to stay off your feet that day because you're going to be spending a lot of time on your feet. You know how many times I spent all day long. I get there fucking 8 hours early just so I can stand in line, be one of the first people in there. I get there, you know, I'm running around all day before I even leave, and then I get front row, get my else's spot, and then 5 hours into the fucking show, by the time ICP comes on, I can barely support my own weight because my legs are so fucking tired. I've been standing for 12 hours. Also, make sure your phone is fully charged. You never know when you might need it when you're over in the big dangerous states. Got him in the car. Time to head her out to Windsor. Whoop, whoop. Welcome to Windsor. There's America. That's where I'm going. Yeah. Well, here I am at the bus stop in Windsor. Time to go get my ticket. Let's check it out. I have never seen a line so long in my life. Okay, it's 3:47 right now. Let's see how long I gotta wait in line for. Round trip for the tunnel bus, please.
Okay. $8. Sorry?
Do you know when the next bus leaves?
22.
22? Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. 1 hour later, I got my bus passes. Now all I gotta do is wait for the bus. Should be pulling up right now. Alright, so we're on the bus now. On our way over to Detroit. Looks like I'm the only one on here. See? I don't think anyone else is coming. So, let's get this done. Here we go through the tunnel. I'm right on the border. Canada, Detroit right now, right on the border. ICP, ICP. So here we go. Now we're on the side. Now it's time to shut the phone off. Just got out of customs. They made me empty every pocket. They searched me down good. So I'm glad I came straight this time. And about ready to hop off the bus. We're gonna get this started.
Right up here?
Yeah, right up here is good. What time's the last bus land tonight? Midnight?
Yeah, midnight. Just we can take one of these guys.
Cool, I made it. Big bad Detroit, yeah. For about 10 minutes, not sure where I'm at. Excuse me, miss. I'm looking for the Fillmore. Am I heading the right way?
I don't know.
I have
I'm
no
sorry.
idea. Thanks anyway. I hope somebody knows. I don't think I do. It's been too long. Alright, I think I know where I'm going now. I'm on Woodward. This is the right street. A couple more blocks, it should be there. Just had a guy ask me for change. Wouldn't even take my Canadian money. Can't even give it to a bum. Fuck's that. Del Mar. Found the family. Fuck yeah. Finding the back of the line.